Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch or would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Patek Philippe Calatrava 6007G-001 in white gold with a black dial and yellow accents, also called the date sweep seconds. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch, then I'll tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start. In, I think it was 2017 or 18, Patek built a new building to make and manufacture their new watches, and as a result they created a very interesting 6007A, which stands for steel, in a blue dial, and it was sort of a special watch, not sort of, it was a special watch to commemorate the building of their new facility. And it was produced one time. They don't usually make Calatravas in steel, but they did this one in steel, and it was pretty much a smash hit, limited edition, and I think it was like 1,000 pieces or 1,005, but not a lot of pieces. All right, and so it did very well. And then around 3 years later, in 21 or 22, Patek decided, you know what, we're gonna bring this one back, except we're gonna do it in white gold, and we're gonna do different colored accents. So they decided to make it in either the yellow that you see here, or red, or in turquoise blue. So that was sort of the history of it. Now, and it's a time only, no date, Calatrava, the simplest way, but they did a little spin about it. They made it. Calatrava is generally a dress watch, but they made it a little bit more sporty by adding this carbon motif to it. Okay, anyways, so with that said, here we are in 25, and yeah, that's a little of the history of this watch. Now let's start talking about the watch itself, starting with the case. Now the case here is, it's a basic case, but this is also a basic watch. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because you know, Patek makes basic watches that are still very well done, and this watch is no exception. Now, in terms of size, it's 40 millimeters, which I would consider a very nice size for a dress watch. Actually, I would even consider it the best size. And the thickness is 9 millimeters, not very thick either, and probably because it's only time and date only, so it's able to keep this thin size to it. It has a very nice lugs. It's just like the original 6007A, except this one I believe is a little bit better because one, it's made of white gold and it has all these cool accents. And I think it's something that you could wear in a dress fashion, but it has just a little bit of a sporty flair to it. So it kind of mixes the best of both worlds. Not exactly a sports watch, not exactly a dress watch, but kind of mixes that, because nowadays people aren't really always wearing full dress mode watches. They're kind of wearing something in between, maybe slacks and a dress shirt, but not maybe a full suit, right? So you can have these accents and kind of make it cool. At any rate, the case is made of white gold, and it just has the dimensions that I gave you. I believe the original 6007 was actually maybe a little bit thicker. I reviewed it before. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but this one's 9 millimeters. I think that one might have been 10 or something very close to it. But at any rate, it doesn't really matter too much. It has a really simple but good looking lugs. The bezel here is a normal bezel. It's not to the edge like some other watches, but it's not a big pronounced bezel with a bunch of stuff on it either. It's just a nice dome bezel, and it makes the watch look very simple, but not simple. Maybe simple is not the word. Non-complex. Anyways, the point being, it makes it look very streamlined and nice. Okay, let's move on to the dial here. I think the dial is really the cool thing to unpack. Patek calls it an ebony black center embossed with a carbon motif. Okay, basically it has this carbon motif, sort of this weave pattern like a carbon fiber. That's the way I look at it. And it matches the strap. The strap also is sort of this carbon fiber with yellow accent. It kind of has a racing-esque appeal to it. You know, it has black with these accents. And I just think it looks very sporty, and add to this carbon motif to it, it really makes it sporty. And to add to that, it has for the applied numerals white luminescent coating, so that you can actually read this watch at night, which is, I can't say the same thing for their other watches, because their other Calatravas, I think almost all of them, with the exception of the vintage 5226G looking one, has white gold hands with no luminescence. So it's actually pretty beneficial to have a watch with luminescent, and this one has it. So that's the dial, and if you look a little carefully, it's a lot going on. You have the center ring with this carbon motif, then you have another ring going around that with yellow accents, then you have a third ring going around that has the hour numerals, right, 1 through 12, and then you have the 60-minute counter, another concentric circle. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 concentric circles, 5 really if you count the one in between the carbon motif and the hour hand. So 4 or 5, depending how you look at it, rings, but it's not intrusive. It's an intricate dial. You know, they managed to make a intricate dial on a non-intricate watch. The watch itself literally just tells time and date. Sorry, time only. Oh, sorry, it has time and date. I'm sorry. What am I thinking here? I said earlier it had time and time only, but sorry, I wasn't paying attention. This is time and date. The date's at the 3 o'clock position. You know, they actually hide the date so well that I actually didn't notice it at first, but of course it's there. So time and date, but it's a very non-intricate watch, but they made it look very intricate. It looks like it's got a lot going on when actually all it does is tell time and date. So that's the beauty of Patek. They really know how to streamline their stuff and make it appeal in many more ways than one. Okay, let's look at the strap now. The strap is actually a calf skin. It has a carbon pattern to it, and for the buckle, you're just using a regular pin buckle, or Patek calls it a white gold prong buckle. It's white gold to match the rest of the watch, but it's not like a deployant. The watch is it's a base model for them. Okay, the movement here is actually the 26-330 SC. Now, this movement is basically the movement that Patek uses in every single one of their time and date watches, going to their 5811, their Nautiluses, their Aquanauts, their everything, Calatravas, and they even use this as the base model for many other watches. So that's it for the movement. Let's move on here to try this watch on. Now, I'm a big fan of Patek, and I think that not all their watches are great, but this one is good for the reason that, first of all, the retail price on this watch is around 40-something thousand. I think it's 42,000 or something like that. I can get the exact number here, 42,151, and we're selling at jazztime.com for much less than that, in the 30s. Actually, even at this point, this one's on sale, it's actually in the 20s. So you're getting quite a discount for a watch that is both sporty and every bit of Patek. So I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up, and if you like to buy at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.